This is Denise with DRescapes, and we are at Mountain Dream. Many of you have seen this beautiful villa on our YouTube portal, but here we are with Dave and Elizabeth Fortin, and they are here looking at Cabrera and the whole North Coast and looking for their future. So hi, Dave and Elizabeth.
Hi.
Hi.
How have you guys been doing, and what, first of all, brought you specifically to Cabrera? Because I know you have been looking for a place to retire for a while.
Right.
You're going to tell the story.
So we have been researching for 9 years. So it's not a overnight decision. We've been looking at lots of countries, cost of living, what it would take for us to move, the quality of life, the type of life we wanted to have. And we decided on the Dominican Republic because of the culture. I speak the language, the cost of living, the culture, the people. And, if I'm going to be totally honest, I love Dominican hairstylists. So that added a plus. That put a big old check mark in the box for the Dominican Republic.
So Elizabeth, where are you from?
Originally from Puerto Rico.
From Puerto Rico.
But we
So
live in Texas.
did you consider Puerto Rico, and why not?
We did consider Puerto Rico, but the cost of living there is actually very high, and so we were looking for, because of life circumstances, we were looking for a place that we could live where we could have a very high quality of life for under $40,000 a year during retirement, and so this country met all of our requirements.
And what do you think, Dave? I mean, as far as your specific requirement, it has not been, of course, for hairstyling.
No.
But what else has the Dominican, especially during your time on the North Coast? What have you seen?
I've really enjoyed the weather, the view. A little cloudy today, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I grew up in New England, and then we moved to Texas 20 years ago, so I've been in the middle of the country, a long way from any water for a really long time. It's just amazingly peaceful, and it's very comfortable here, which is something I really like. And the cost of living is very attractive because we need to reduce our living expenses, especially as we get older. It's not like your money keeps going up.
So, the Dominican Republic has really been in the news for security issues, for some sensationalized deaths and stuff like that. What have you seen since you've been here? And this is several trips that you've made to the area. Do you feel safe? Do you have any suggestions or advice for ones who are looking to come to visit and to maybe move here?
Well, for me, I felt very safe, and we actually were in Punta Cana at an all-inclusive resort in April.
End of April.
So kind of near where all of that is happening. Definitely drank. So we were in all of that. You know what? The people have been super friendly. Obviously, you have to be aware of your surroundings in any country that you're traveling in. But I have felt very safe. And locals have been super friendly, very helpful, quick to lend a helping hand. Mm-hmm. So I've not felt unsafe at all.
Well, and I think people have to realize that the news is going to make a sensation out of anything they can. And if they think that's the slightest way to sell more papers, if you will, not that it's on paper anymore, but to get more eyeballs, they're going to try to make something out of separate incidents. Now, it seems like there's a few that seem to be related, but they all seem to be related to the same location and the same kind of problem. So,
right. Well, and this is 6 hours away from where everything is happening. So it's not that it's not a tragic situation and it's terrible for those families, but anything that's happening over there, it's not transferring to here in Cabrera at all. So
right, that'd be like saying there was a crime in Boston, but you're in Washington, D.C., so you should be afraid.
Right. Exactly. So now you guys have been here for several times. You've looked around. You looked at other islands. When in your travels, looking at different islands, what has made you come back to the Dominican? What would you say were the strengths of the Dominican in comparison to some of the other places that you looked at for retiring?
I think definitely just the cost of
of
living, the quality of life for the low cost of living, and I don't have to give up. I think I shared with you that I have a beer budget and champagne taste.
Exactly.
And so
like most of
I
us.
can still have my hairdresser and my pampering and a really nice house and someone to deal with the drudgery of cleaning and that kind of stuff, and I can afford that. Whereas I can't. During retirement, when our income is going to be reduced, I can't afford that in the States. So
and it's very convenient to the United States too, because we still have family back there. It's
2.5 hours. Yeah.
2 hours and you're back in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
At the airport. Like 4 hours and you're in New York if you want to go to New York. Why anyone would want to, I don't know. But most of our family's scattered about the country. We have relatives in New England, in Maine, in South Carolina, in Texas.
Exactly.
So being able to get back there to visit is important. Yeah. And it's very convenient from here, as opposed to one place we looked at was Roatan in Honduras, and it's a much longer journey to come back.
Mm-hmm. You know what I think one thing is interesting with both of you is I know that because of your endeavors in the States, that you are looking to see of ways that you can also, generate income, but also help others who are looking to retire. And so it's so wonderful to see ones like that. What are your future plans?
Well, we have both portable jobs, so David will continue working here, and that was another plus, is that he could continue working for
a few more years.
For a few more years in the U.S. And so because we've done 9 years of research and looked at lots of different countries, the first thing that people started saying to us is, how did you do it? Share with us what you've done. So we're going to be also working on being transition specialists and helping our clients who maybe have not saved as much for retirement as they would like, but still want that quality of life, is to be able to help them transition and attain that quality of life here in the DR. So helping them with all that process, introducing them, helping them avoid the mistakes that we've made, and so their transition can be a little bit smoother. So that's what we're going to be doing as well.
Oh, that's going to be really exciting. And I mean, everyone knows we love the Dominican, we love the North Coast, and especially we love Cabrera. So we will be looking for you on tour. We're so excited to have Elizabeth and Dave coming to our area. And I am sure when you come, you'll be able to see them and to see, where they're at and all that they have to offer here. And also, of course, what the Dominican has to offer them. So thank you, and we'll see you on tour, DRescapes.com.